Maybe it's this way. Don't you think we get a better view of the surroundings from up there? This way! Come on, we should get going. Wow, what a view.
It is something, ain't it?
The pyramids. They're even bigger than I imagined.
Wait until you see them up close. That's not a good angle.
Look at the Nile.
Yeah, Itru to the ancient Egyptians.
I've never seen anything like this.
Different angle. This angle's no good.
That's it. We should hurry.
All right, let's go to the blue tent.
يومك سعيد يا حضرة.
كيف خلوك أنت؟
خلوا بالكو.
وسعوا لي، أنا جاي.
عليكم السلام.
أنا شايف إن كافور عالج جرحك الخطير.
كويس إن رجعت شاطر على فكرة. بص على القطع مرة واحدة بس، وقال يعني حاجة بسيطة، وبعدين ابتدى بالعلاج على طول.
قصار.
The medical tent is for workers at the big site on the city. There are better facilities in the city for tourists. Now, where was I? You must have made a mistake, sir. There is nothing for you here.
I'm not a tourist.
Then, what are you doing here, if I may be so bold?
I'm from the American Embassy in Cairo. Here to investigate the dig. Tell me, how are the Germans treating you?
Well, to tell you the truth, they are being quite difficult. They only give me the bare minimum in terms of medical equipment. I don't even have any medicine. And I know for a fact the Germans have a supply, but they won't share.
And what if someone were to stumble upon some unattended German medicine?
Ah. Then I would advise that someone deliver it here. I would make sure it's put to good use, saving lives. Good to see you again. Good sir. What can I do for you?
ماشي.
هبقى اقول لك لما يخلص. هيخلص ولا
تفضل ادخل. Gina, darling,
Do you know what?
you made it. Now, who might this be?
This is Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm an archaeologist.
Famous archaeologist.
Rings a bell. Marcus Brody's associate.
You know Marcus.
We frequent the same circles. I am Dame Nawal Shafiq Barclay, patron of history and its forgotten artifacts. And as of late, indulging in a spot of spying. Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you. It's quite the luxurious pavilion you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind if I do, Dame Nawal. You have a very sharp eye for quality.
Ah, just trinkets I've collected on my travels. So, this great circle, the Nazis think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. Everything's a competition with that guy.
He's using my sister to cross the finish line.
We will find her. Everything is predestined and pre-written, as the Egyptians would say. Oh, mind feeding Osiris, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes? Dr. Jones?
Must be a problem in your line of work.
Nothing would make me happier than feeding your snake, Dame Nawal.
We find Osiris's food right by his box. Give him just a little snack. That should be enough.
Have you spoken to Laura since Berlin?
Oh, I tried to contact her once, but... One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound, funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment. My German is a tad rusty.
What did you get yourself into, Laura?
She was so absorbed in her work when we lived in Berlin, she was never really present. She was like a ghost.
She still loves you, you know.
Well, I'm still here for her, doing everything I can, even though... Voss has an office in the Nazi compound. Perhaps we can find more information there.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I fed the snake.
Marvelous. Indiana, tell me, that rubbing over there, have a look and see what you make of it. I think you will find that rubbing intriguing. Go on, Indiana, have a look and tell me what you think. Simthe Ra.
The Idol of Ra.
Voss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big, cursed with a terrible power, according to the old Egyptian legend.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So why does Boss think that the idol is here in Giza?
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then he would...
He would want to hide its power from the world.
Dame Nawal, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the Idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo!
Well, I take it you won't just idly wait here for your work passes. An agent of mine purloined this excavation map from the Nazi camp. It will give you an updated view of the surroundings here in Giza.
The Scarlet Arrow. Dame Nawal, this is your yacht?
Indeed. Maybe one day I will take you sailing, Dr. Jones.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
مدام نوال نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Lost another what?
Another stone steely. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there'll be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I could do to help.
I'm a benefactor at the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone steely coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
Where they belong. These are my notes concerning the stone steely. Perhaps they can be of some use to you.
I'll do my best.